action.
Action? You have to like yell at that.
Oh, action.
Okay, so Khushbu, just give us your full name and what year and major are you?
All right, so hi, my name is Khushbu Bhatia. I'm a junior government and international politics major.
And what made you want to run for student body president?
Great question. So I've been in student government for the past 3 years. I've had the honor of serving in a multitude of different roles, anywhere from being a student senator to a chairman of a Senate committee to now serving as the executive chief of staff of the organization. And so what really motivated me is throughout all these experiences, everything that I've been able to learn about the university, the student body, and how to work with administrators to better serve the students. And so I think knowing that I have the knowledge and the potential and the experience to really make a difference was really what helped motivate me to want to do this.
And when was it like the first time you were sort of interested in student government? Or could you talk about like other organizations that you're involved in on campus that made you interested in learning more about how the campus worked and ran?
Sure. So I actually joined student government my freshman year as a student senator, but at the same time I also joined Mason Gay Rung, which is a cultural student organization. It's a dance team. And then along with that, my sophomore year, I joined Zeta Tau Alpha, which is part of fraternity and sorority life here. At the end of my sophomore year, I became a Mason ambassador, and in between my freshman and sophomore year, I was a Patriot leader. So these experiences combined allowed me to learn so much about different aspects of the university, anywhere from the organizational aspect of like a student org to fraternity and sorority life, and learning more about that and how that community works, to being, being campus leader and learning a lot about how the university itself works through being an ambassador and a Patriot leader.
So the student-centered university policies seem to be a huge part of your platform. What are some of the off-campus student initiatives you plan on carrying out during your term?
Great question. So yes, student-centered university policies are very, very important to myself and my running mate. And some of the off-campus initiatives that we hope to work on to improve the overall off-campus student experience include first and foremost a undersecretary for off-campus students, which as a position in our organization would become a direct liaison to work with the off-campus student program services office, as well as the off-campus council. In addition to that, we really want to start conversations about kind of refocusing programming at the university, instead of focusing on just off campus or just on campus, to reevaluating and look at how can we make programming that appeals to both students or all students here on campus. And one final thing that's really important to us is definitely reevaluating reservable space on campus throughout the middle of the day, and this is something that applies to all students, but how many times in the week do we walk into the Johnson Center trying to find a place to sit and have nowhere to go? But reevaluating how space is used is really important to us, because it could really open up space in the middle of the day for students to utilize.
For your Okay, talk about the Take a Book, Leave a Book program.
Sure. So all too many times, students, and I've experienced this myself, we don't always have the opportunity to either resell books, whether that be to the bookstore or otherwise. So we're just kind of left with books sitting around, right? And so the Take a Book, Leave a Book program would kind of make almost like a book share program, where you come in and just drop off a book that you don't need anymore and maybe pick up another book. So if you see something that you need for the following semester or something like that, you can draw a book from there. And so it definitely, hopes to reduce the burden from students a little bit as far as textbooks go. So.